Good morning, Year 1 Lines. I hope you'll have your thinking caps on and ready to finish our history unit. Now, what have we been looking at? Family. So we've looked at past, present, and to finally finish our unit, we'll be looking at future. So what have we looked at so far? We've looked at we are family. So who are family? What is family? Who are the people in our family? And we've also looked at families that work together. But today's task is when I grow up. So I want you to start thinking about what your future might look like from your knowledge that you've gained from all of the other tasks. Where might you be? What might you be doing in the future? I'd like to have a think about that while I explain what we're going to do. So, the curriculum. Now, as you can recall, I did introduce you to the curriculum as a guideline that I have to follow as a teacher. Now, all teachers must follow the Australian curriculum because all teachers must make sure that each student across Australia is given the same opportunity to learn as everybody else. Now, why do I do this? Well, the Australian curriculum will help me assess your learning. So it will help me assess what you know, where you are, how you learn, and that's really important for me, for you, and your future. Now, what I'm looking at in particular for this unit is the investigation of family, life now and in the past, but also the diversity and change. So not only diversity and change in your lives, but also lives of others and others around the world. So can you have a think and recall all of the information that we've had a look at so far, and try and remember some key points, and we'll hopefully be able to use that in this final task. So let's have a recap. What have we learnt so far within this unit? We've learnt family, who they are and what it means. We've researched and discovered families over in Asia in particular, so how they all work together. We've also looked at the different structures, so who is classified as family and the different roles within each families. But we've also discovered aspects of our own lives that have changed and that have stayed the same. Now, for the end of this lesson, we will be looking at our future, like I've said. But why? We will be looking at assessment, or I'll be looking at assessing you. So I have been assessing you all through this unit, through observations and note-taking. But why, you might ask? Well, assessment is very important, not only for me, but for you as learners as well. So it helps us track your progress, so where you are and where you'd like to be. Helps us develop your understanding, so it challenges your thinking and explores different possibilities. And it also helps to shape your future. So it helps teachers plan for the future and plan for future learning opportunities to help challenge your thinking and explore different possibilities. But through this assessment, I will be assessing your creative and critical thinking, your literacy comprehension, your research and technology skills, your understandings of past, present and future, your communication skills, and your ability to identify, discuss, and explain your thinking within this final task. So what is the final task, you may ask? Right. Well, we will be reading When I Grow Up by Andrew Dutton, and as a class, we will read it together. But throughout the book and after the book, I will be asking you all questions to think about your future and what kind of jobs you might want to do when you're older. So will you be saving someone's life? Will you be a chef? Will you be cooking or cutting people's hair? But we'll have a further look into that. After our reading, I'd like you to think, pair, and share with a partner, discussing what you might want to be when you're older. And I don't want you just to say any random job. I'd like you to use your information that from your previous learning, and I want you to bring it all back and think something purposeful of why you want to do that certain job and what has changed and what has persuaded you to think that way. After that, we will come back and we will use the computers to research 5 different jobs that you might find interesting. And I would like you to discuss these 5 jobs and have these 5 jobs maybe changed your mind? Have they influenced you in a way that have changed your thinking? Now, once we've done that, we will conclude, so finish the lesson with a promise letter. Now, I'd like you all to individually write this promise letter to the future and present of your class. Now, this letter may be for yourself, for your family, community, or even country. Here's where you combine all of your knowledge gained over the unit through your writing and apply a critical and insightful promise letter. Now, this promise letter, I'll let you choose how you start it and to whom you want to write it to. To complete this unit, you will be allocated 2 one-hour learning blocks to finalise the task. And after that, I'll give you an additional 1 hour to ensure all of your learning tasks are complete and finalised from the whole unit, ready to present to the class on the 30th of May. Now, I hope you're all excited to remember, and please remember that I am here to help, so if you have any questions, come and see me.